Hey everyone, have you ever heard of the samurai? Just the name sounds cool, right? They're like legendary warriors, famous for being brave, disciplined, and super loyal. You can spot them instantly with their awesome armor and sharp katana swords. But samurai were more than just fighters. They lived by a strict code called Bushido. They had a huge impact on Japan's history, culture, and even art. So get ready to explore the world of the samurai. We'll learn about their beginnings, how they became powerful, their code of honor, and how they shaped Japan. Let's uncover the secrets of these legendary warriors. The samurai story doesn't start on epic battlefields, but on farms and local estates. Way back in the 10th century, Japan's government wasn't very strong. Rich landowners needed protection, so they hired skilled fighters to guard their homes and families. These warriors, with their swords and bows, were the first samurai. As Japan fell into a time of war, these warriors got stronger and more important. They formed groups, promised loyalty to powerful lords, and practiced their fighting skills in lots of battles. By the 12th century, the samurai were the strongest military force in Japan. They created the first shogunate, a military government led by the shogun, basically taking charge of the country. The samurai era had begun. Samurai followed a special code called Bushido, which means the way of the warrior. This code guided everything they did, from how they fought to how they lived every day. Bushido was all about loyalty to your leader, being brave when things got tough, and always having honor. It taught them self-control, fighting skills, and being ready to die for what they believed in. A big part of Bushido was death before dishonor. Samurai would rather commit ritual suicide, called seppuku, than live with shame or defeat. Bushido made the samurai strong and responsible. It shaped them into amazing warriors and great leaders. Samurai were famous for their fighting, but they were also smart leaders and supporters of the arts. During peaceful times, they managed land, collected taxes, and kept things in order. Samurai were supposed to be good at reading, writing poetry, and calligraphy. They often gave advice to their lords about strategy and government. Samurai had a big influence on Japanese society. They helped shape the country's politics and culture. Their values of honor, duty, and loyalty were really important for everyone in Japan. You can't picture a samurai without their cool weapons and armor. The katana, a curved sword, became a symbol of the samurai. It was made with incredible care and showed their power and status. Besides the katana, samurai used other weapons too, like the wakizashi, a shorter sword, the yumi, a longbow, and the naginata, a long weapon with a curved blade. Samurai armor changed over time, starting simple and becoming super fancy suits of metal and silk. The armor protected them and looked impressive, scaring their enemies. There are tons of stories about brave and tragic samurai. One story is about Kusunoki Masashige, a samurai from the 1300s who fought for the emperor against a powerful clan. He was a brilliant fighter and super loyal, but he died in battle. He became a symbol of samurai courage. Another famous samurai is Miyamoto Musashi, an amazing swordsman who never lost a fight. He lived in the 1600s. Musashi's sword skills were legendary, and he's still admired today. These stories, told for many years, made the samurai a permanent part of Japanese history. The samurai ruled for a long time, but things eventually changed. In the 1800s, big changes came to Japan. Commodore Matthew Perry from the United States arrived in 1853, and Japan had to open up to the world after being closed off for a long time. This led to modernization and big social changes. In 1868, the government changed and the samurai class was abolished. Many samurai lost their special status and had to find new jobs. Even though their time was over, the samurai spirit didn't disappear quickly. Many former samurai became involved in government, business, and education, bringing their values of discipline, loyalty, and honor with them. But even though the samurai era is long gone, their legacy is still important in Japanese culture. The ideas of Bushido, updated for modern times, are still influential. The samurai focus on discipline, respect, and never giving up can be seen all over Japan, from martial arts like Kendo and Aikido to how hard people work in Japanese businesses. You can also see the samurai influence in Japanese movies, books, and art. Their stories are still exciting and inspiring. The samurai were more than just fighters. They were protectors, leaders, and cultural figures who had a huge impact on Japan. Their story is one of bravery, honor, and incredible loyalty. Even though the samurai age is over, their legacy inspires us, reminding us to be strong, to value tradition, and to admire the warrior spirit. Their story shows us that even when things change a lot, values like honor, loyalty, and courage are always important.